Have you ever picked up a loaf of bread that felt more like a brick than food? You tap it on the counter and it sounds hollow and hard, and suddenly dinner feels ruined. But what if I told you that most hard bread isn't actually bad, and you can fix it in minutes if you know what's really going on? Hard bread is one of the most common kitchen problems, and almost everyone deals with it at some point. You buy fresh bread or bake it yourself, and within a day or two, it turns stiff, dry, and chewy. Most people assume it's stale forever and toss it in the trash, which wastes money and good food. What makes this interesting is that bread doesn't go hard because it's old in the way we think. It goes hard because of a simple change in moisture and structure, and that means it can often be reversed. Today, we're breaking down why bread gets hard, when it can be saved, and the best ways to make it soft again depending on the type of bread you have. Let's start with why bread gets hard in the first place. Most people think bread dries out because it loses water to the air, but that's only part of the story. What's really happening is that the starch inside the bread starts to tighten up and reorganize as it cools and sits, pushing moisture away from where it used to be. That process is called staling, and it happens even if the bread is wrapped. This is why bread stored in the fridge actually gets harder faster. Cold temperatures speed up that starch tightening process, which is why refrigerated bread often feels tough and dry the next day. That's also why bread left on the counter can feel hard but still smells fine and hasn't gone bad. Now, here's the first important rule. Hard bread is not the same as moldy bread. If you see green, white, or black spots or smell anything sour or musty, don't try to fix it. That bread is done. But if it's just hard, dry, or chewy, you're in luck. One of the simplest ways to fix hard bread is by using moisture and heat together. Bread loves steam. If you lightly sprinkle or brush the outside of the bread with water, wrap it loosely in foil and place it in a warm oven, the steam helps relax the starch and pull moisture back into the crumb. This works especially well for whole loaves, baguettes, and crusty rolls. Set your oven to about 300 degrees Fahrenheit. Wrap the bread in foil and heat it for 10 to 15 minutes. When you take it out, let it sit for a minute before cutting. You'll notice the inside is softer and more flexible while the crust stays pleasant instead of rock hard. If you don't want to turn on the oven, the microwave can help, but only if you're careful. The microwave heats water molecules very fast, which can soften bread quickly, but also make it rubbery if overdone. To use this method, wrap the bread in a damp paper towel and microwave it in short bursts, about 10 seconds at a time. This works best for single slices or small pieces, like dinner rolls or sandwich bread. Eat it immediately though, because microwave softened bread hardens again very fast once it cools. This is a quick fix, not a long-term solution. Another great trick depends on how you plan to use the bread. If the bread is too hard to bite into but still tastes fine, transforming it might be better than restoring it. Hard bread makes excellent toast, croutons, breadcrumbs, and bread pudding. In many kitchens around the world, old bread is considered a feature, not a problem. For example, lightly spraying hard bread with olive oil and toasting it brings back flavor and gives it a satisfying crunch without the jaw-breaking hardness. This is perfect for bruschetta, garlic bread, or open-faced sandwiches. Adding healthy fats like olive oil or avocado also improves texture and makes the bread more enjoyable. Now, let's talk about homemade bread, because this is where people get frustrated the most. If your homemade bread turns hard within hours, the issue is usually moisture balance. Either the dough didn't have enough water, it was overbaked, or it cooled in a dry environment. A simple fix for future loaves is to add a little more water to your dough next time. Even an extra tablespoon or two can make a difference. Another tip is to let bread cool completely before slicing. Cutting too early lets steam escape, which dries out the inside fast. Storage also matters more than people think. Bread stored in plastic traps moisture and keeps bread soft longer, but it can soften the crust too much. Bread stored in paper keeps the crust nice, but dries the inside faster. A good compromise is wrapping bread in a clean kitchen towel and placing it in a bread box or cabinet. Freezing bread is actually one of the best ways to prevent hardness. Freezing stops the staling process almost completely. Slice the bread first, freeze it in an airtight bag, and toast or reheat slices as needed. This works well for both store-bought and homemade bread. Another overlooked factor is salt and fat in bread. Bread with a little fat, like olive oil, butter, or milk, stays soft longer than very lean bread. That's why sandwich bread stays soft for days, while a baguette turns hard quickly. Knowing this helps you choose the right bread for how long you plan to keep it. If you're dealing with hard bread regularly, hydration matters in your kitchen too. Very dry indoor air, especially in winter, can dry bread faster. Keeping bread covered and away from direct airflow helps more than people realize. Here's the big reveal most people never hear. Hard bread is often reversible because it's not truly dry, it's reorganized. That means moisture is still there, just trapped in the wrong place. Heat and steam don't add softness, they unlock it. Once you understand that, fixing hard bread becomes easy and predictable. Oven for whole loaves, microwave for quick fixes, and transformation methods when softness isn't the goal. This single mindset shift turns wasted bread into usable food again. So let's recap. Bread gets hard because of starch changes, not because it's automatically bad. You can fix it with gentle heat and moisture, prevent it with better storage, or repurpose it into something even better. And freezing bread early is one of the smartest habits you can build. If this helped you save bread today, hit the like button and subscribe for more simple food and health tips that actually work in real life. And I want to know, what's the hardest bread you've ever tried to save, and did it work? Drop your answer in the comments and let's talk about it.